Housing panic or homeless panic? I think it's both of them. I was just driving down the 405, actually any freeway. Come on out, come vacation out here in Southern California. I have some property I'd like to show you. We're driving down, my wife, there's homeless all over the freeways, like the 405. I think it was the 5. I'm like confused. They're close. And she's like, oh my gosh, she's looking there. That one has a kitchenette. And I am being honest. That is exactly what she said. And I looked and I'm like, that's a kitchenette. And in October, they are saying, this is the month that we're currently in, millions of Americans will not be able to pay rent. But if you guys want, move to New York City, NYC. Landlords are offering 3 months free rent. So let's all move to New York. And I've said on this channel, the way the monetary system is, it's like musical chairs, right? You got 100 of them, and every year they remove 2 chairs. So someone has to be left sitting, and it looks like in LA, it's the homeless. And another poll that was taken is 1 million people in New Jersey say by the end of the year, they will not be able to pay for their food. I also looked at some of the home properties. You guys up there, the property taxes are just ridiculous. I tried to explain to my high school kids and you on this channel that you are forever on that hamster wheel and you can't get off. Like our governments, they're not letting you off. You have to work forever and ever. Now I picked New Jersey, New York. This house, if someone were to pass away and leave you $4.5 million, you know what? Dave Ramsey says, I just pay it off. So I'm going to pay it off cash. At the end of the day, you still, even if you pay it off cash, 100%, I'm not talking electricity or HOA or mortgage, you're paying almost $7,000 a month for a home that is paid off. You forever have to work. My wife sent me a property, was it yesterday? And she's like, oh, look here. And I'm like, babe, look at the property tax. She's like, I don't understand this. It's like, so we pay it off, but we still have to work for the rest of our lives. Yes, babe, you do. And job reports are showing that even with this recovery, the V shape, that there are fewer jobs, just fewer. It's just nothing. Nothing's out there. Johnny Bravo, why are you so negative every single episode? Well, okay, I guess if you're a mean person, right? A Democrat? No, you're okay. We love Democrats. We love Republicans. We love everyone because you're a human. Well, our president has the Rona. So I guess if you're a mean person, you're like, yay. Well, I mean, Hillary Clinton tested positive for not being president. No, Johnny Bravo, you cannot be political. That wasn't, right? Come on. You guys, this was a big day. A lot of stuff happens. The whole White House, that's just going to be a flustercluck. And I'm going to show you also what happens when a president dies in office, gets a heart attack in office. What happens to the stocks? But no, Johnny Bravo, give us good news. Okay. The stock market crashed today. The only good news I have is that you subscribe to the channel. That's all I got. And that maybe occasionally, you'd think, right? That's the rule on this channel. If I make you laugh one time, the Hillary Clinton one got you, you know, doom, there'll be more. So here is a chart of President Eisenhower suffers a heart attack. Oh, went all the way down, and then being a swing trader, we picked it up on the way up. So that is what happened there. And then the Prez got the Rona. And we are on a dip. I was putting in trades today with my high school kids. I made them just pick stocks. I'm like, which one do you want me to buy? Terrible way. But it's just to show them, I'm teaching them like Webull. This is what I use. This is TradingView. And if you want a free stock, link in the description. I think Webull gives you guys 2, right? Lucky cats. I get 1, you guys get 2, 3. I'm stuck. I was just hoping that they weren't going to pick Berkshire Hathaway. Like, do that one. Okay, here we go. Here is, how much is that one at? Yes, Mr. Bravo, we want to trade $317,000. All right, one moment, click. Oh, I just lost 10 grand. Now, remember when I say this, if you want to predict the future, show me the tarts. Show me the tarts. I want Pop-Tarts, any kind of tarts. Those are yummy, those cinnamon ones. Woo! Put those in the little popper, pop up, the cinnamon ones, delicious. Haven't had one in a very long time. My high school kids eat that all day long. But taking a look at back in the day, what was I saying? Charts. Charts will show you what the future is, not the other way around. Like what happens, these events, everyone's like, oh, right. President Kennedy, it was not good. It was not a good day. The Dow fell 3%, but then prices, there it is, went up, right? And the swing trade. So no matter what, events, yeah, all right, thanks. I appreciate that. Would not have thought, right? Would you not have thought like that would happen to a president and the stock market would rally? And you're thinking, well, I'd like to buy the Dow at 700, please. And also I see the kids' parents, the dads, sometimes the moms, and you see him like, he'll walk by and he's looking at the screen and he stands back and I'm like, hey, Skylar, tell your dad, like, if he wants the course, he needs to pay for it. So the parents are like, woohoo. And they'll ask, I'll hear like a dad today in the back say something. And I'm like, oh, well, tell dad that is what I trade on. If you want to know what the kids, one of my classes made me buy Target. Like, okay. So we looked at Target and I put in a buy order on Webull. I was like, please God, be in an uptrend. Isn't it nice that you can come to a channel that I give you like real, you don't even have to buy my course on this. I teach you this. Boom. The first thing that I look at, what do we look at is this white line right here. We're trending up. We're trending above it. Price action above it. And then I taught the kids, this is where you want to enter. Do you see where we break? Actually, I should have been like right about there. Uptrend all the way up. And then when it goes below the 200, all the way down. And the only thing that's concerning me about this, when it gives you that sell indicator, yes, that is in the course. I teach stuff in. See, we're overbought. Everyone's like, oh, buy Target. That's happening again. So maybe my kids are going to make me lose some money on a trade. So just remember, on this channel, I'm always going to give you two things. Even though I give you like the news, scary news, good news, whatever it is, start a business, trade equities. Please start a business. I don't care if you're selling candy at your company. You're like, all right, guys, so I have some Mo Stoof over on the left corner underneath my armpit. And I got some Panda Express here. If you'd like some orange chicken and white rice, I have it on my left. Oh, and I lied. Sorry, I'm eating, trying to film for you and eating at the same time. It's not orange chicken. It's the Kung Pao, less calories, less points. Just gotta make sure the pants always fit. One of the kids is like, yeah, I trade using Robinhood. What do you think about that? I'm like, and Jeremy, you fail. Let me just go ahead and put that in there because you can't grab these. Oh, look, after hours, Jeremy. Do you see? It just went from green to red. That's bear, okay? Green is a bear candle. Those are not good. But if for some reason I forgot to mention, I do have a course on it for 200 while I'm filming the course. I'm not done yet. You get it for 2. But when I'm done, it goes up to 1,000. If the codes are down there, great, grab it. If they're not, well, I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, the action happens after hours, right? When all the lights get turned off. Let's see if it'll work. Watch. Okay, Google, turn off YouTube. That's me with the lights off. Well, my ring light's still on. And coming in from CNBC, millions of Americans may not be able to pay their rent in October. What to do if you are one of them. Updated 5 hours ago. You see, this is breaking news. So I always want to know who I'm speaking to, if I'm catfished or not. All right, we're going to go right back to the story. Some key points. Well, yep, people aren't paying rent. As many as 35 million people in the U.S. Eviction. And what if you're at risk of losing your home? I guess that's what the eviction notice looks like, and it's all foggy. You got to put your readers on. This Jasmine Johnson. Now I'll tell you. Well, she said, I have called shelters to be on waiting lists. She's 31, but you don't know when your name will come up, which is just frightening. And that's what I'm showing you. Like, look at these percentages. It's not good at all. Maybe it's just me being in California. You guys aren't seeing it like in other states, but it is crazy over here. And I'm telling you, the way the system is set up, every time they produce currency or anything, digits, bonds, it's all attached with interest. Oh, where are you going to get that interest? Well, pull another musical chair out, right? You got 100 of them every year until the system resets, until it something. You got your digital, tomorrow. Watch tomorrow's episode with Dr. Dark. Yes, Dr. Dark. I want that. Dr. Dark. I like that. It's basically the end game. Tomorrow will be the end game. How it all ends. How the Fed basically owns everything, owns you, they own me, they own the monetary system, and we're stuck. And I have friends on the other side, macro guys like Stephen Van Meter, that says, no, it's constitutional. The Fed can only lend. You would need Congress to approve it. And I really think Congress would absolutely approve it. Okay, wait. People want money. We can give it to them. Put it right in their digital wallet. And then we have a little problem with that little dirty word called hyperinflation. Right now we are deflation because we're in a recession/depression. People lose their jobs. And when they give the people the money, you know what they did in the last round? They paid off their debt. You guys are killing money. Stop it. Stop paying off your debt. That's what they need. You need to not pay off your debt. Go into debt. Make the economy great again. That's the craziest thing, because we're in a debt-based system. It is credit. It is a credit-based system. That's it. That's all there is. The only thing that is not is gold. Everything else is just debt and credit. So if anyone ever tells you, hey kids, save your money, that's what you save. You save gold. You do not save digits. You do not save currency. Don't do it. Stop. And I think they're just, guys, this is just a slope. Sorry. When you have, you look at the 200-day moving average, yeah, we're underneath it. This is not good. And you're going to be seeing these. Like, remember back when I sold my house in 2007? Yeah, that's when I got out. Went down into a townhome. I just felt, you feel it in your bones. And we started seeing lots of these on homes. It's not yet. That's why I say, with the housing market, wait. Just wait. You have time. Let's see. Let's see how this all plays out. No, Johnny Bravo, the YouTubers are telling me to buy properties now. Interest rates can't be lower. Oh yeah, they can. They actually can go quite a bit lower. And the banks aren't lending. They're not. They're restricting. They're like, no, we won't lend because we know what's about to happen. They're not lending. It's not happening. Yes, the Fed's balance sheet's getting bigger, but this is all just within the banking system. It doesn't go to you. They're like, ooh, 7 trillion, 9 trillion. You're not going to see it until they decide to go digital, and then they can put that into your wallet, and then that's when it gets really crazy. And if you want to know more about how the monetary system works, again, we went over that, and I talk macro to macro people. A lot of my YouTubers are like, whoa, wait, what? Just understand that Fed don't go burr. We talk about that tomorrow. They don't. It all just stays within the banking. It doesn't get out. So even when the Treasury creates a bond, the Fed doesn't buy that bond. Not yet. Another bank buys that bond. Okay, so the bank buys the bond, and then the Fed gets the bond and puts it on their balance sheet. So they're like sloppy seconds. I'll tell you, it's like a tiger without teeth right now, or it's an emperor with no clothes. However you want to look at it, that's the Fed right now. They're not as dangerous, well, until Congress makes them dangerous. That's what we're waiting for. All right, so we got a Rona special going on sale. Don't pay rent until 2021 for New York City apartments. So I think that's going to work. Everyone will be running to New York now. Said no one running to New York. Everyone is running away from New York. I don't even think that, has to be probably one of the biggest exodus till 2021. You could go 2025. You just wait. They're probably not coming back for a while. And I live in the suburb out of Los Angeles. So going through there, I'm like, how do you live in this? This is disgusting. Even like the nice areas that were nice, it's just not. Nearly 100,000 cases since the last 12 months. And here it is. Here's you just walking down the street. Hey, buddy. But this is what it is. This is what it looks like. This is how it's going to continue. And even out here where I live, in the burbs, you want to go rent an apartment, you got to make like $85,000 a year. It's crazy. What, a one bedroom is going for what, $2,000? A two bedroom is $3,000. and a 3-bedroom is $4,000 a month. That's one of the things that I teach my high school kids is they create a budget. I'm like, okay, how much do you need to survive and not die? And they calculate and they use the little Google Sheets and they add it, the computer adds it up, and I slap their hand if I have it not. You know, they try to add it. They couldn't add if their life depended on it. Today, I love asking kids questions. I ask your kid if he's in high school or under, I'm like, you have $1 and you remove 3 pennies from that dollar. How much is left over? They get out their phones. They are lost. And everyone's trained, right? Go to get good grades in school. Go to college. Go into debt. Go to Harvard. I mean, you can even take this. Look, how much do Harvard graduates make? Oh, between 50 and 70,000. Oh, that's great. You graduated from Harvard, an Ivy League graduate, and you're making 50 grand? Well, looks like you're not coming out here and renting an apartment. And I apologize. I am sorry if I use my students as examples. One of the kids started movement watches. Exactly what I teach here. Goes out, starts movement watches. I think Jake sold it for like $100 million. I don't know. Good for you, Jake. Congratulations on that. I have another kid, does license plates. I could not believe it. I'm like, he goes, thank you for teaching me this. Life is great. I make 20 grand a month or whatever. I'm like, bro, on license plates, are you serious? And then like, look at this one. This is stupid money. 6 grand per plate. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many 6s there are. Let's say a lot. I mean, what is that? 100? That is so dumb, right? Marca. That's our eagle. Bald? What? His hair? And I have to laugh at myself. I was sorry. It's like, wait a minute. I thought maybe you guys are going to just roast me. I'm leaving this in. When I saw it, I'm like, wait, okay. Oh, because it's white and it's a middle English word, bald. I thought maybe we'd be missing some feathers up there. Sorry, I'm from Southern California where I haven't seen a bird in like 50 years. I can clearly tell you about earthquakes and smog. I'm like, oh, what color is the moon today? It's a light shade of brown. People in California know exactly what I'm talking about because you go out there tonight and you're like, yeah, that's an interesting shade of red. And also, I need to apologize to my Amazon sellers when I show 50,000 people like the numbers that we're doing on Amazon that you're just like, bro, I got knocked off thanks to you. I do tell my students, my students that are in the course is $198. Oh, unless it says 1,000, that means you missed the code. I'll see you tomorrow. Sorry. I just can't have too many people in it. But I'll apologize now to you. That's kind of cool. I like the lips, maybe. Nah, I don't know. The things that are just, why would someone buy that? Well, they do. And if you learn how to do said businesses, you don't have to be homeless because you lost your job. And I know starting businesses are hard, but I just offer solutions. I don't have any other solutions. I mean, maybe you can ask for the government for some cheese and be like, please. But other than that, like, start a little business. You know, if I was in high school, not saying you high school kids, you're not allowed to do this, against the law. I'd be slinging candy all day long. $100 a day, call it a day, 80 grand over the course of 4 years, go off, start selling license plates or movement watches or whatever. I just, jobs. I'm even using the word job, right? Driving on the freeway. Ugh. Come on out to Southern California and sit on the 5 for 4 hours. Oh, hey, look, wildfire California. Hence the, oh, that's a beautiful shade of a moon there. Yeah, you can't, oh my gosh, you can't breathe. Homeless encampments spread to, oh, now beaches and golf courses. I'm not kidding. What does Megan have to say about all
Beachfront
this?
homeless encampments. It's a trend you've probably seen more of during the pandemic, even though it's illegal. New encampments have been popping up throughout LA in the last 5 months. Mayor Eric Garcetti and LA County officials vowed to get people off the streets during the pandemic. But as NBC4i team investigator Joel Grover is finding, the number of people living outside appears to have multiplied.
2 women beat the summer heat in a pool set up on a sidewalk at a new encampment in Venice. To fill the pool, they tapped into the water line from the building next door. In other parts of Venice, there are also new encampments on the beach, on the world-famous boardwalk. Since the pandemic began, new encampments are popping up all across LA, taking up entire blocks that used to have no tents. This encampment that used to cover just the sidewalk under the 101 freeway at Gower recently grew to cover the medians in the middle of the street, too.
How have we surrendered to the fact that that's normal?
Well, because now it currently is. I am sorry, Barbara, but this is just the way it is. And I'm just pointing out, maybe not in your state. Maybe. Not yet. Now remember that word, yet. The musical chairs are all being pulled. And at some point, you're either the 1% or you're not. And a new report from New Jersey, the impact, I guess they call it food insecurity. Over 1 million people are not able to eat. And, you know, the trend is your friend until the end, guys. It is not getting any better. It is going to get worse. And these lines that you see are from hurting people that need food. And you got your pre and your post. No good. Conclusions? Well, build a time machine and don't have to rely on a job. And you know what I don't understand is these guys that are like, oh, buy gold. You know, like, okay, that's great. In a hyperinflation, right? Everyone's like looking for a lottery ticket out of this. Own gold and stack gold and silver. No, stop. What you need to do, here, I took a sip. I'll take another sip. My stupid water, silicone. Spend $1 on the see-through. Oh, look, it's see-through. See-through water. Yeah, this thing. Puts right on. I don't know what this guy making. 30 grand a month on this thing. It's not Hydro Flask. It just goes around a Hydro Flask and call it a day. I mean, it's your call. You could do whatever. Oops, sorry. My microphone just blew up in your ear. Maybe it's too late. I don't know. God, my whole life I was doing businesses because I hate job. And if I want to quit my job, I don't want to have to like, ooh, and then you're stuck. Like, oh, please, government. Okay, President Trump being taken away. It's probably just it's okay, just checking. Medical center as precautionary, yes. Just making sure he's okay. Job reports show fewer hires as recovery loses momentum. See, same thing. I don't want to be hired. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't mean to beat a dead, what are we going to club penguins in it? Oh, no, we don't want to club penguins. What do we club in the bathtub? Oh, that's right, seals. You guys are horrible. This is just what you say in the comment section. And I just want to say thank you guys. I love you. Like in the comment section, you are amazing. You're funny. You're informative. You guys are smart. You're business owners. You're doctors. You're like, it's just, this channel is just bringing everyone together. And we're not polarizing. That's why I try not to do the left and right. I just sit right on the middle of the bird because it's a bird that's a problem. The bird's the word. And when this thing turns, I'm just waiting. You wait. We'll see. I could be wrong. That's my thesis, is the Fed has nothing, no clothes on right now, but they're arming up, right? 10 trillion or 7 trillion, 20 trillion, this next round, whatever it is. And then they're going to be able to control everything. But we will see. And also, none of this has been trading advice. I cannot stress that enough. I am Johnny Bravo. I'm a cartoon character. Never, ever listen to anything that I say. And I almost forgot. The unemployment rate was better than expected. Oh, better than 8.2 than expected. Oh, man. All right. So there's your unemployment rate until next week when it's down to 6% and then 5%. And then we're fully employed. And then drive down the freeways or drive anywhere over here. I'll tell you, people just really aren't employed. Make sure you guys look at tomorrow's video. It's a great video with Dr. Dark. And I will see you tomorrow.